You know, even though music is something everybody loves, we have a kind of a snobism about music, and we think that you have to have only special genius to be able to make your own music. And I think that isn't true, that everybody who loves music can also find their own personal way of expressing in music. Like if I were 13 years old and saw that space, I could see that it's inviting me to imagine something for that space with no constraint. And then, you know, this open space with big tables and materials and places to store work is just the kind of creative space you want. So this combination of an open space and a focused space is very beautiful. I know that the Projectory has many strong values and many aspects which are quite unique. Part of it is the freedom to make your own project and to define the scope and length and type of project. Another is to respect everybody's ability to make something personal. Usually when you have a group of 3 or 4 children, somebody says, I'm the leader and I'm going to make this, and you know, you help me. But here everybody was contributing. But then the older, you know, the person in their 20s, let's say, was just the same. They were adding ideas, they weren't trying to teach something. And I found this today everywhere in our workshop, and I think that's a beautiful value. I think this is the kind of place that would be wonderful to have all over. So right now, you have one center. It seems like it would be fantastic to have a center in several neighborhoods in Seoul and other cities in Korea and other parts of the world. It would be wonderful if the work done by young people at the Projectory could be shared here often and maybe shared outside as well. Maybe open this place for people to come and see, maybe have some online way of sharing work, to build a large community to understand the creativity here. The most important thing is to have curiosity and passion, something that you care about in the world. It doesn't really matter what that is. And what school doesn't usually do such a good job of is helping everybody find what their passion is. That's what a place like the Projectory can do. I think creativity means the ability to see the world in a fresh way every day, to understand your own relationship to the world, and then to find a solution for everything you need to do that's the best solution at that moment and that situation. And if we can do this, whether it's just going from home to the Projectory, or making a meal, or making a piece of music, or listening to your friend, with that openness and the fact that each thing I do, it's like the first time I've done this. There's a different way of doing it that's right for just now. To me, that's what real creativity is. And it's something that we have to be awake all the time to realize. What I see from this younger generation is an incredible energy and realization that we have to make the world better. The one word to express how to make these changes is creativity, because if you look at the world and see all these problems, it's obvious that we have to have new ways of looking at these problems to make a change. And so we have to train our young people to have the courage to think of different solutions and to have the technique to be open and to find these solutions. So I'm really interested now in building creativity systems that involve some kind of project where you can experiment, make something you care about, but you can also fail, try something and learn. And all of these systems, for me, the most important thing is to make creativity systems that connect people together, that allow us to listen to each other, to hear each other's stories, to work together, and hopefully maybe to like each other again, because we live in a world where things are too fast and we're too different, and our world is breaking apart. So the ultimate goal of creativity is to find ways to bring people together again, and that's what I want to work on.